Hey, it's Monk and Kelly, and we have Morgan Frazier joining us.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are
Yeah,
you?
doing great. Hey, you've been doing a lot of stuff in the schools and focusing on bullying and things like that. I think that's really cool.
Well, thank you. I was bullied really, really bad. And my mom actually took me out of middle school and put me in homeschool.
Are you serious?
It was so bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to write a song about what I went through and hopefully can, help kids that are going through the same thing to know that they're not alone.
I know a lot of schools have been thinking very positively about that song.
Yeah, we've got a really great reaction. So there was one school in particular that we went to, and they knew every single word
Oh,
of my
that's
song,
awesome.
and
Yeah.
that blew me away. That was amazing, and the teachers took the time to show the kids and get them involved. So,
What would you suggest parents do if they had a child that was bullied?
just be there for them. I mean, I think as a parent, you can always tell when your kid is, upset
Yeah,
or going through something weird, a weird phase, and just, talking to them. Because, I mean, how often do you talk to your kids? It's usually like, oh, hey, how was school? Fine.
Yeah,
and then they
good.
go to
Yeah,
their
that's
room,
right. Yeah, sure.
So just kind of engaging more, and that's what my parents did, and it really helped me
So
through
it does help. I mean, because sometimes as a parent, I think with our children, it's like maybe I don't give them the right advice, or I give them bad advice, or they're like, they're at the age where they think I'm stupid.
Now, Morgan would never
I
think
think
that.
every kid probably thinks that maybe once or twice in their
Do
life.
they?
But,
That's reverse bullying is what that is. It's age discrimination, and I want it stopped.
Now, you've done the Country Stampede with some pretty big names. Who would you say you learned the most from?
oh my gosh, everybody just watching and soaking it in, and watching the different things that they do, how they get the crowd to interact with them. And I would say one of my favorites was probably Dierks Bentley. He's probably one of the best
he's cool.
performers I've
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
seen live. He just is so into it, and the way that his show is, it's almost like choreographed. The way that he knows when someone's going to hand him a guitar, the way he knows every step he's going to take, it's just perfect every time. And so I got to learn a lot from him, and of course Miranda. She's amazing. She's like a big idol of mine. So
She's big into girl power. We kind of like that.
I love girl power. I think it's great. I think it's very important to be a strong woman. Yeah.
You're from Texas, right?
Yes.
So is there a Texas influence in your music? Because sometimes, country in Texas is a little bit different than country in Nashville and other parts of the country.
Yeah, I've always loved Texas country, like the red dirt stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Like Jason Boland and Johnny.
Not Johnny Paycheck.
No.
Come on, they got Johnny Lang. Come on. Johnny
forgot
Lang.
his name.
Johnny Lang. No, Johnny Lang.
Well, Johnny Cash, of course, but
Johnny Lang, guitar.
Johnny Lang.
Yes.
There's just so many great people.
Yeah.
Sean McConnell's a new guy in Texas, and he blows me away. He's so talented, and there's a lot of talent that comes out of Austin and that area too. So
How does that work for you? Like, are you still going to school or doing anything in Texas, or are you?
I graduated from high school, homeschool, because
sure.
my mom homeschooled me, and I just moved to Nashville.
And
I
that's
was
it. You're like, I'm going.
I've been here for 6 years now, and I
that's
love it. I moved to Nashville at 16 by myself, so I knew this is where I wanted to be. I knew this is what I wanted to do, and
But to move to a city like Nashville at 16 by yourself?
yeah, I lived with my producer and his wife and their daughter. And so I had that family type of home, so it wasn't anything. But my mom and dad have always been so supportive, and they just told me, I told them, I was like, you shouldn't have raised me to be so independent if you didn't want me to go be independent. So,
But that was a dream of yours, and you wanted to do it, and you felt that your parents really supported that dream, right?
absolutely. They
Yeah.
supported me. I couldn't have done it without them.
That's
So
great. Hey, Mom, Dad, could you send some money? Because I need some too.
that's why I love that Love Your Baby Girl song by
Yeah.
Sugar Land, because I feel like that was me,
I cry when I hear that.
Me too.
I really do. Yeah.
So as an inspiration, because you are an inspiration to younger, girls that are coming up that are looking toward role models like you, or maybe Taylor Swift, or maybe Miranda Lambert. Do you feel like that's a lot of stress or a lot of pressure? Or what do you feel about that?
Well, I know going into, singing a song like Hey Bully, I don't think you'll ever catch me bullying anyone. So I was a little worried about it because, no one's perfect. People make mistakes, that type of thing. And, I feel like it's a big part of it, being
Sure.
a role model and just trying to be the best person you can be was my motto. Yeah.
Very cool.
Talk about her next single.
All right. When your next single's dropping when?
We're not sure. I think probably summertime. That's what I'm
Okay.
thinking. It's
All
it's
right.
a we've got a song in mind, but it's like we're not sure yet. So
Are
we're
you
just trying to
teetering
figure.
between a couple of different songs?
There's a
right
couple
now?
of different songs right now that we're kind of going back and forth with, but I can tell you it's gonna be a very up tempo
It's gonna feel
country
summerish, right?
summer
Yeah.
song.
Awesome.
So
Love that.
I'm really
Okay.
excited.
That's great.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Morgan Frazier, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate
thank
that.
you for having me.